Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is John from Jigs Illustration. Now, today is not about music, it's even about reactions. This is about what's going on in Bahamas, the devastation that Dorian has caused. Oh man, it's crazy. If you go on some independent independent medias, you can find them on YouTube or just Google any independent media that's covering what's going on in Bahamas. You can see a lot of devastating pictures. A lot of people have been separated from their family. A lot of people lost their life. Homes gone. There's some part in one of the islands of Bahamas. I think is like total loss. I mean nothing. Like houses, everything just gone. Now we all know. If you do know about Bahamas, you know that Bahamas and the sea and stuff, they have sharks, come around their coastal lines, and we have instances where there's so much water from the hurricane that came on the island that sharks are actually swimming on land. And there's one story that I saw where there's a father who is trying to help his kid or trying to find his kid during in the water. He has a cut on his leg and he was actually being circulated by sharks. That's scary as hell, no lie. And he was looking for his son, and being sharks are surrounding him and bleeding. That's a pretty gruesome story. That's a really sad story. I've heard about people losing their life, losing their whole entire family, and they can't get in contact with some of the family members. Some survive, and then there's others they can't reach or can't talk to. The pictures are, oh wow, I mean, like streets totally covered with water. It's like they never had lines. Like houses were built on water and not on land. It's really crazy out there. And I know I've been saying this. A lot of people talk about our thoughts and prayers to people in Bahamas, but what people really need is help. I know people like to get religious in this moment, but people need help. Help is something that it can happen right away. Prayers could take time. Need help. So I know a lot of people like saying, let's pray for this or let's pray for next thing. But people need help. Big difference. Help is now in an instant. So I've also posted stuff on Instagram about, some of the influencers, come on guys, influence. And there have been some that have actually done some stuff. There's one of my favorite vloggers, Bobbsey. You can say whatever you want about Bobbsey, but when it comes to helping people, that woman has a good heart, and she'll go her way to help people, even though she helped people in the past, and she got bashed for it. It is pretty crazy, but I'm not going into that detail of that. I'm just talking about she helps people when it's time to help people, and she's one of my favorite vloggers. There's instances where she was willing to help me in a time, a couple of years ago when I was going through some stuff. And, that woman's always been one of my favorite vloggers from the time she even started vlogging. From her first video, I'm one of those original followers that have been there from that time up to where she is now. So you can say whatever you want to say about Bobbsey, but that's my girl. That is one of my favorite vloggers. And when I talk about Caribbean wise, that is my number one favorite vlogger. But anyway, that's not what I'm really here to talk about. I'm just going to point out that I've seen Bobbsey put some stuff up about donating to Bahamas. And, as for Canadian people who live in Canada, you can do it through Interact and, through PayPal. You just go visit her page and get details for it. She's a very trustworthy person. So your money can go where it's supposed to go. Now that I've talked about that, let's tie into something else. So on a tabloid posted on social media, Facebook to be more precise, it's more pertaining towards something that was said by the Nation News, which is a local tabloid in Barbados. They were talking about, they did an interview with the Prime Minister of Barbados, for who you don't know. If you don't know, is a female, of course, and it is Mia Motley. She's been asking Barbadians to, help your fellow Caribbean fellow man. You know how you would say, you're from the Caribbean, help your neighbor. So she'd be calling on Barbados to again, twisted with my words. She'd been calling with Barbadians to come out and, donate food, whatever you can, to help people in need in Bahamas. I've also seen, if I'm correct, I've seen something here in there saying that the Bahamian government would rather you donate money because it's more direct. But you guys have to go on social media and read this thing, because I don't want to say the wrong thing and then I get bombarded with comments. Hey, that's not what they said. You know what I mean? So, but mostly what they said, it was only calling on Barbadian citizens to donate food items and stuff. And the Bahamian government, I think they were more asking for money, which is more, they can do stuff right away with that. So I've been reading in the comment section with this post a lot of comments that hurt my head. A lot of people, some people have no heart, but then there's people that have a really genuinely good hearts in the comment. Like there's one in the comment section, there's one that I saw. The person said, you know what? The storm was to hit where it's supposed to hit. This was a rebuttal from when they were talking about, about donating stuff and how hard it is in Barbados, which it is. Things are pretty hard in Barbados. I will not tell you a lie, but things are pretty hard everywhere else in the world. Don't get tapped. Not only you're feeling the pain and the pinch, but the person was trying to justify things are so hard in Barbados, I can't afford to donate nothing to nobody. You know what I mean? And somebody was saying, come on, have a heart. Like, because the person was pointing out that, I rather donate food than donate money. And the other person was trying to say, well, listen, what you're saying don't make no sense, because if you want to donate food, you still got to go and pay the same money and get the food. So basically, if you donate money, it's basically doing the same thing. So this person came back and replied back and said, you know what? The storm was to hit where it was supposed to hit. You know what I mean? And I was like, wow, whoa. Really, that's something that you can really say it was supposed to hit where it's supposed to hit? Just because it ain't caused that major damage in Barbados when it was a storm and did all this severe damage to Bahamas, and it missed Barbados, in terms of the way how destruction was, that you can say something like that. Come now, that's really, really insensitive to the person that said that. Now, I've seen the excuses people made about this whole food thing versus donating money. I will be honest, I understand where people are coming from, because if you're donating food items, you know exactly the money that you put out, you know exactly where your money went and what it went into and what was bought to send it off as a donation, versus you sending money and not sure where your money has gone, if it's going to actually reach or help anyone that's in need. No, I know a lot of things in the past, not just in Barbados, but worldwide, a lot of things you've seen big organizations, say help this boy, help this next thing, people in need, blah, blah, blah. And next thing you know, the people been pocketing the money, and people never really get what it was supposed to get in terms of survival, in terms of food. We've seen stories like this, and this kind of deters people from wanting to send money. And I kind of understand that part, but you gotta be realistic. The best thing to do to put an ease on your mind is to just, when you see people talking about donate to Bahamas, go and do your research on the organizations, ask around, ask for some insight on if these people are real or if these people are actually trustworthy for you to send donations to. So you would know for a fact, you know what, if I sent $1 or $2 or anything that I could afford to send, even if it's 25 cents, everything is added up. Your money's added up to, and with other people's money is added up. And you send money that you know for a fact that the people get it. And I know a lot of people, that's deter a lot of people when they're thinking about sending money, because they feel that most of the time people are dishonest and people are not going to get what they deserve. So this kind of stops people from wanting to send money, which is understandable. But hey, you can do your research, check your organizations out, ask around, do your research, find out if these people are being trustworthy or honest, and you will know if you feel comfortable sending your money there. Now, when it comes to donations don't necessarily mean that you must send plus $100 or $50 or a lot of money is what you could afford. If you could afford it, you can put 25 cents. This thing is add up. Put the 25 cents, people. It ain't hard. 25 cents. You try and tell me you can't put 25 cents. Come on. You can put 25 cents. You can even put $1 if you really wanted to. $1. You can imagine if 100,000 people put $1, that's $100,000. So imagine if you triple that, people 5, 10, who could ever afford whatever. No matter what it does, it adds up and it helps someone. So you can donate. In terms of me, I will be donating. Things aren't easy for me either here in Canada. Things are pretty tough. You gotta hold on. Some people gotta hold on 2 and 3 jobs for survival here in Canada. So don't get tapped. You see people driving around fancy cars. Sometimes you see the car, and then when you take a look at the house, you should say, wait, why you got such an expensive car, but you live in a shit place? You know what I mean? So people's gotta work really hard here. But at the same time, as much as, you feel that financial strain because you gotta pay bills here and there and everywhere, that is not going to stop me from donating, even if I can't afford to donate a lot of money. Like a lot of people I know, my donation will add up at some point. Now, my donation I will be doing it through Bobbsey's setup, because her set is really for people that live in Canada, and you can do it to Interact, which is using my debit card, and I could send money just like that and to someone else. I really wish they could do that, but I really wish some of the items get up to date with this way how you do it, Interact, sending money from one person to the next by card, and I can do it by PayPal as well, because I do have a PayPal account, so I can send money when I can. As I said, they're not asking you, they're not put stipulation on the lowest form of money you can send. They're just telling you just donate something. So whatever you can afford, people, donate. If you can afford food only, do it. If you feel better donating food, donate food to what food banks they are. But if you feel that, I trust who I am donating, the organization I'm donating my money with, go for it. There's no limit on how low you can send or how high. Just send something. It all helps. Now, I hope people understand that just because it ain't happened to you, don't feel that it won't happen to you in the future, God forbid. Because if the Barbarians and they get devastated, people will want help too. I'm not saying that all Barbarians are thinking so bad or negative or more concerned about themselves. I'm just saying these few individuals pointing out, that, things are hard enough, and the government should be doing more to help them than to go all out to help somebody else. I mean, people do think like that. In every country, they got people that think this way, self before anyone else. Things are hard. But at the same time, donating something, even $1, they're not holding you on your throat. So donate $10. Because a lot of people, we might talk about things are hard, but I bet you when Christmas come or when some of the popular event come around with your favorite dub artist, reggae artist, dancehall artist, soca artist event come out, you willing to fork out $20+ to go to that event just to enjoy yourself. I don't see why you can't fork out just $1 to help somebody in need. You know what I mean? So I just keeping it real, really and truly keep it real. So people go out there. As I said, there are a lot of food banks now that you can donate food items, clothing, whatever, to people of Bahamas. And there's a lot of setup for donation money-wise. I see Bahamian government got something set up. I see different people got setups too. But I know trust is the issue here, and you really want to know that when you send money, it goes to these people. I know you can't track donating, you can't track where your donations went, but what you can do is do some lookup about the person that you're donating the money to, and then you will have some sort of confidence. Well, I feel safe. I donated my money to these people, and I know for sure my donations is going to go through. Anyway, guys, that's it for now. I just had to, put in my 2 cents about what's going on and, what I've seen on social media. And I hope you do go and donate. I will be donating. With the Bobbsey, the set that she has in due time. But please stay safe, people. And sometimes you got to put the shoe on your foot to see how other people might feel. I might have said that totally wrong, but I think you are what I'm trying to say. Anyway, guys, Keep safe. Stay locked for more vlogs. And I out. Bye. Shh.